For those who are keen on the approval hearing, we'll notice that she was basically responding to something that was prompted to her by a member of the committee. And therefore, Honorable Speaker, I know she has been welcomed to the public sector by those on social media in not a very kind way, Honorable Speaker, but I can tell members of the public that Ms. Cheptumo is an accomplished lawyer, a lady of immense professional attributes as a lawyer, as a defender of human rights, as a fighter for women's rights, and as a lover of children, including our young girls and women, and a firm defender. And I am certain, Honorable Speaker, as much as gender issues are not just about women, but because of the cases we have seen in the country of femicide and abuse of the rights of women in this country, I am very certain, being an accomplished lawyer, Ms. Hanna Cheptumo will be at the forefront in defending both genders. Because, Honorable Speaker, during the approval hearings, I did hear the Honorable Junet, the leader of minority, assert that indeed there are also men who suffer. And they suffer quietly. And they look up to Ms. Cheptumo to ensure that they are not suffering quietly, because gender-based issues are not just about the female gender.
Point of? No, just what is out of order? Just give it to the Honorable Deputy Speaker.
As much as I agree with the leader of majority on the professionalism of Hanna Cheptumo, I still think that the statement she made was unfortunate. It's completely politically incorrect.
Order.
And she must
Order. This motion is coming up for debate shortly. So anybody wants to say something about it, will say it at that time. Don't want you to proceed and finish on this.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, because I honestly didn't understand what was out of order. That is a point for debate. And I only asserted, Honorable Speaker, what transpired. And I know the Deputy Speaker, who is a member of the Appointments Committee, was away. She was not in the vetting committee. Therefore, she would understand where we are coming from on that matter. But I was asserting that this lady has what it takes to defend the rights of both genders, whether it is the male gender or the female gender. And I was asserting that the Honorable Junet did actually get that assertion from her, that gender matters are cut across both ways. Honorable Speaker, I am certain that this lady will be able to serve the Kenyan people and the Kenyan government. And Honorable Speaker, without being an apologist for her, it is only right at times to understand the context in which things are said. And someone who has not been in the space that she was in that day is likely to make such small mistakes, Honorable Speaker. When you have not less than 20 cameras on your face and you are not used to it, Honorable Speaker, people panic and may answer questions in a way that they never intended to. And that is why I said, if the Deputy Speaker was listening to me, and I'm sure even now she's not listening, I said it was inadvertent. Honorable Speaker, I hope the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Gladys Bosholai, has heard what I said, that it was inadvertent, and therefore, on behalf of the good lady, may I offer unreserved apologies, because indeed, I'm certain it's something she regretted after she watched what had happened, and I have since spoken to her, and she has offered her unreserved apologies to the country, to the committee, to this House, for that inadvertent statement. And I think it is only right that even us, as people who are keen on defending not just girl and women rights, but even the rights of men who are being battered in some quarters, Honorable Speaker, and we must be able to support this lady. And the Honorable Roko Kiringa Joffrey. Honorable Speaker, allow me to then move. Request the leader of minority to second this motion in agreement, who is also a senior member of this committee of appointments. Honorable Speaker, urge the House to support the appointment of these two cabinet secretaries so that they may go forth and serve the people of Kenya. Honorable Ruku will leave this House, if approved by the House, to go and serve in the executive, Honorable Speaker. And I remember me telling him during the vetting process, the approval hearing on Monday, that we have seen in the past members who left this house got to the executive and became very arrogant, became members of the executive who hold members of parliament with contempt. And we have told the Honorable Ruku, he will be the yardstick of the SIU need to measure whether it is customary that any member who leaves the legislature to go into the executive holds members of parliament and the people of Kenya with contempt. We do hope that he will serve with dedication, serve with the same commitment we have seen him serve the people of Mbere North in the House, both in committee and in plenary. And we wish him all the best as he goes to serve in the executive. And we want to believe that he will serve better than those who have been there. I know he's a very young person, a very young man from Mbere North. I know there are those who are full of bile, as I said yesterday, because the Honorable Ruku is seen as a son to many of them. And they are angry that the replacement for the office of the Cabinet Secretary for Public Service is coming from Mbere and from a young man who qualifies to be somebody's son. But let me say, Honorable Ruku is not just appointed because he comes from Mbere. He has been appointed because of his capacity and ability to serve the people of Kenya in the position of Cabinet Secretary, just like he has served the people of Mbere North, had confidence in electing him as a member of parliament. And with that, Honorable Speaker, I beg for support for these two Cabinet Secretaries, and I beg to move and request Honorable Junet to second.
The Minority Leader.
Honorable Speaker, I rise to second the motion for adoption of the 5th report of the Committee on Appointments on the approval hearings of nominees for appointment as Cabinet Secretaries. Honorable Speaker, I wish to briefly highlight the specific observations that the committee made in respect of each nominee. Honorable Speaker, permit me to start with the first nominee, the Honorable Geoffrey Kariuki Kiringa Ruku, who has been nominated to take over the Ministry of Public Service, Human Capital Development and Special Programs. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Ruku, as we all fondly refer to him as until recently a member of this House, and we all know him as an excellent, principled, and astute legislator. During his service in the House, his commitment to resolving issues of concern, not just to his constituency, but the nation, was evident, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Ruku has also vast experience in public service, having served not just as a member of parliament for Mbere North constituency, but also as a trustee of the Water Services Trust Fund. The nominee holds a Master's of Business Administration in Finance, postgraduate diploma in Diplomacy and International Relations, and a Bachelor of Commerce degree in Business Administration. Honorable Speaker, moving on to the second nominee, Madam Hanna Cheptumo, the nominee for appointment as Cabinet Secretary for Gender, Culture and the Arts and the Heritage. The nominee possesses relevant experience in public service, having previously served as a cooperative officer and a member of the disciplinary committee of ISPAC. In terms of academic qualifications, the nominee holds a bachelor's degree in law and a diploma in cooperative management. Honorable Speaker, as a committee, we also examined them on specific issues that fall under the dockets for which they have been nominated. And I can confirm that the two nominees meet the constitutional and statutory requirements for appointment as Cabinet Secretaries. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Speaker, let me say something. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Ruku has been with us in this House for the last 2.5 years. And Mr. Speaker, it is true, as the way the majority leader has said, that he has been very active in this House. He has participated in this debate as even a first timer, Mr. Speaker, has done well. And he has been also participating in media conferences, Mr. Speaker, where he has been articulating national issues. Mr. Speaker, I really believe that he's up to the task, that he can do the assignment that he has been given as Cabinet Secretary for Public Service. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Ruku also has a wide experience because he has worked in different organizations. I've seen he has worked with Oxfam, a non-governmental organization. He has worked with the Water Trust Fund and other non-governmental organizations that have given him a lot of experience together with the public service he has done for the last 2.5 years. But having said, Mr. Speaker, let me come now to Madam Hanna Wendot. Mr. Speaker, if my opinion was sought, I would have made the Minister for Gender a man and not a lady, Mr. Speaker. Because gender cuts across, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker,
Don't Madenge.
What is this, Mr. Speaker?
Don't Madenge.
This is how many people behave. You are addressing the Speaker and standing in front of him.
Wait, where is the majority leader's mic?
What is this, Mr. Speaker? These are farmers. Anyway, Mr. Speaker, broad-based. Mr. Speaker, he's saying he's broad-based. And even his physical appearance is broad-based, I can see.
Proceed with the matter at hand.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, I wanted to say this. You remember, Mr. Speaker, we had vetted another nominee earlier, who the House rejected. This is the second nominee that we have vetted 1 week ago. If you ask me, the Minister for Gender, Majority Leader, should be made a man. Because gender cuts across. And I think a man will have served the interests of women better than women themselves. He will have made sure that gender parity is mainstreamed in this country. I will have made sure, if today I was made the Minister for Gender, I will make sure this House conforms to the 2/3 gender, Mr. Speaker. I will have made sure that women get their rights. I will have made sure, Mr. Speaker, that there is no appointment that happens in this country which will not have the 2/3 gender. I think the right person to be the Minister for Gender is a man. Mr. Speaker, why do I say so? Mr. Speaker, it looks like women are given an opportunity to deal with their matters, but they don't take it serious. I hope Madam Wendot, if approved by this House, will take the issue of women very serious. Secondly, having been a member of that committee that vetted him, she must apologize. She must apologize on the statement, on the remarks she made on the women who die in Airbnb. Mr. Speaker, whether you are looking for money or not, you don't deserve to die. Death is not an answer to anything, Mr. Speaker. And you can't affirm whether those ladies were making money. How do you know they were looking? How do you know it's a love that went sour? You can't know. So in her qualifications, I have a lot of confidence that she can do the work, because she came before the committee with a lot of confidence, with a lot of experience. She showed that she can do the work. On that line, I'm supporting her, and I want us to give her a chance. But on the issue where when some people appear before committees, they panic. There's a panic, attack. That there's one of the cabinet secretaries, I don't want to mention the name, who appeared before the committee one time, and she could not answer a single question. So later I asked her in the afternoon, what happened? She told me, I don't know whether I was bewitched. I just appeared there and I could not answer any question. I don't know. I think there's something that happened that I cannot understand. And the House rejected, the committee rejected, but later the House approved. Mr. Speaker, in terms of her qualifications, she's a lawyer. She has done very well. She is a wife to a former politician. She has interacted with the public very well for the last 20 years. She is a leader in the church. She is a social worker. She has all the qualifications to advance the agenda of the women folk of this country. But on the statement, the remarks she made, if she finds favor with this House, she must give a clear statement of apology, Mr. Speaker, to the nation and especially to the women of Kenya, Mr. Speaker. And from there now she can assume office. That is, in fact, that should have been a condition to our approval, condition precedent, that we are going to approve you on condition that you apologize to the women of Kenya. Mr. Speaker, femicide is a very serious offense in this country. Women are killed for no reason, Mr. Speaker. She is the person we are putting in office to protect women, and not to agree with the killers that they were looking for money or they were looking for what. Who told you when you are with a woman in a room she's looking for money? Who told you? It could be the man who's looking for money. It could be the man who's poor. It could be the man who doesn't have money and he wants to con the woman, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, don't underrate women nowadays with money. Many women are rich. Some of them who are sitting here are very rich women. I know, Mr. Speaker. Some of them are richer than us. There's one facing me here. I know what she owns, Mr. Speaker. I know what she owns, Mr. Speaker. She is a very rich woman here. I know where she made the money from, but she's very rich, Mr. Speaker. I don't want to say how she made the money, but she's a very rich woman, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, the issue of associating with women with poverty, that any woman who is with a man is a gold digger, must stop, Mr. Speaker. That is stereotyping our women, Mr. Speaker. And the lives of our women are sacrosanct. Mr. Speaker, there is no life in this world without a woman, Mr. Speaker. And we must be all defenders of women's rights, whether we are men or women, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, I think Honorable, you see, we are discussing women affairs, and it is women who are shouting here, Mr. Speaker. This is the problem we have in Kenya. If they could elect each other, they will be the president of this country, Mr. Speaker. They don't want to vote for themselves. They only vote for men, then later they say, oh, we are being marginalized. Mr. Speaker, if every woman votes for a woman, this house will have 2/3. I'm telling you, the biggest voters who have brought men to this house are women, I can tell you. The votes that you are sure of in your constituency, that you don't doubt, that you are sure you will get, is the vote of a woman. You know a man the way they are. They can talk to you in the morning, and in the afternoon is with your opponent. But if a woman gives you assurance that I'm going to vote for you, you are sure of that vote, Mr. Speaker. So I wish they could vote for themselves, because if they decide to vote for themselves, this issue of 2/3 gender will end. This problem will be sorted, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, I want to say, let's give Madam Hanna Cheptumo a chance. You know, God is a God of a second chance, Mr. Speaker. Let's give her a chance. Let's see how she performs. And the power, the constitutional power of appraising cabinet secretaries is with this house, Mr. Speaker. We can summon them anytime. We can call them to answer questions. And if she does not perform, we have the constitutional mandate of impeaching. If we impeach the deputy president who was rogue, what's a minister? What's a minister? That is one afternoon session. If we impeach the rogue man who was calling Kenyans that you are not a shareholder, you are a shareholder, you are not a member of this country, you are from Tanzania, Shungwa is from Ghana, that's what he said. If we impeach that one, what is a cabinet secretary? It's a one afternoon session. We can deal with them perpendicularly here. With one after, as many of that opinion say aye, and he has gone home. He has gone home. So let's give her a second chance. I can tell you, this lady came from a very hostile background, Mr. Speaker. You know the way Baringo is. It's a semi-arid area. She has seen many sounds of guns, Mr. Speaker, more than, music. Mr. Speaker, she has seen a lot of problems. And recently, she lost her husband. And you know what the Quran and the Bible say about widows, Mr. Speaker. Anybody who jokes with widows, in our Quran, a widow is supposed to mourn for 4 months and 10 days. She's in the 4 months and 10 days, Mr. Speaker. Unfortunately, she got the appointment in those 4 months. We have no reason other than approving her, Mr. Speaker. So let us approve her. Let us give her a chance. Let us support her. Let her apologize to the women of Kenya for the unfortunate remarks she made. And we will say hallelujah, and God will guide her, and we will have a prosperous country. Thank you very much, and may God bless all of you today.